All right, everybody. Week 43, Skills Week, Wednesday, 10/27. We're going to run.
Regardless of weather.
Outside, you're going to do a 400 meter carrying a med ball. You'll drop the med ball back. You'll do another 400 meter run. Working on picking up your feet. Breathe out properly when you're running. Is it through your nose? Is it through your mouth? Are you cycling well enough? Do you feel like you're hungry for air somewhere in the middle of the run, forcing you to stop? Or can you manage that a little bit better? Then we'll do some movement patterns or running drills when you're inside. That day, we're going to start off every 30 seconds. For 8 minutes, you're going to do a clean and jerk. We're just going to build to something heavy but doable for the day. We're shooting for anywhere between 80 and 90% if you have a 1 rep max. And we just want to see consistency there with a shortened rest. Then you have an AMRAP in 12 minutes. You're going to do a complex of a push press and a 5-second overhead hold. You're going to do 5 of those. And then you're going to do 10 Pendlay rows as we move through. We'll cover what those are and what they look like. We'll finish that day off with some accessories. Friday, the 29th, you're going to do rounds of 7 strokes on the rower, 7 strokes to build up max wattage, and then I want you to note your wattage. And then you're going to go through 3 or 4 of the complex, some more clean and jerk work. So it could be a deadlift plus a muscle clean plus a push press plus a jerk. It could be a muscle clean plus a hang clean plus 2 jerks, whatever the coach decides. Your workout that day, every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. You're going to alternate between 2 exercises. You're going to do toes to bar, and you're going to do some slam ball step overs. With the box and the step over, we're looking for 20 or 24 inches. And then the biggest question is, how many reps are you going to do? I want you to choose your level. It's either going to be 8 reps at a time, so 8 toes to bar and 8 step overs, or 10 or 12. And that would be novice, intermediate, advanced, essentially. Again, when we do EMOMs, our goal here is about 30 seconds of work. In this thing in particular, because you have a secondary part, I want you to see if you can get it done in 20. What you would do in 30, can you get it done in 20? So you're adding a little bit more speed. You're adding a lot more intensity to that movement. After that initial 12 minutes, you're going to rest for 2 minutes exact. Then we're going to go into a second 12-minute EMOM of 8, 12, and 16. So the volume has come up. You choose 8, 12, or 16 reps each of slam ball on 1 minute with 10 or 20 pounds. And then the next minute, you're going to do slam ball sit-ups. So you're just going to hold on to it on your chest, over your head, whatever, but your shoulders are on the ground. You end by getting your chest to your thighs, or touching the ball in front of your feet if you're doing the butterfly style of sit-ups. Saturday, the 30th, is our inverted day. You're going to do multiple rounds of inversions. So you can do wall walks, you could do handstands, you could do handstand walking, and then you're going to jump on the still rings for 10 or more elements. We'll break down a lot of your options in classes, working on skills and strength there. Then, partner workouts for time. You're going to do an AMRAP in 10 minutes. One athlete is going to do and try to accumulate as many burpee box jumps as possible while the other partner holds a plank. When that partner holding the plank can no longer hold the plank, you're going to tag out, switch roles. So now the person who was in the plank is now accumulating all those burpee box jumps while the other partner is holding a plank. How many burpee box jumps can you and your partner accumulate in 10 minutes? We're going to rest. Then you're going to do the same format, an AMRAP in 20 minutes. You can see we have a lot of 2-parters this week. AMRAP in 20 minutes of burpees and a suitcase walk. So the goal is accumulate as many burpees as possible, and the partner, rather than just holding a plank until fatigue hits, they're going to go for a suitcase walk, probably 200 meters. We haven't determined the length yet, and we didn't determine if we're going to stay inside or go outside. But once they're back from that suitcase walk, carrying a kettlebell by your side, dumbbell by your side, switching as often as you want, then you're going to switch roles. The max score, or your total score for the day, is total burpee box jumps and total burpees. Monday, November 1st, it's already here. We're going to start off with your jumping ability warm-up. 12 to 15 minutes of 5 box jumps or box jump overs or under bars. That's a parkour skill that we'll cover in classes. Then 10 knees over toes squats. So that could be a split squat. It could also be a sissy squat with both legs. It's up to you. We just want to see those knees go way over those toes to try to develop the tissues surrounding the knees. And then 15 tib raises and then calf raises. So every round, you're going to alternate between the two. So 5 box jumps or 5 jumps, 10 squats, and then 15 tib raises and then 5 jumps, 10 squats, and then 15 calf raises for the 12 to 15 minutes there. The workout that day is a chipper with a dumbbell. For time, you're going to do a 50-meter dumbbell overhead lunge. Then you'll do 30 strict pull-ups. Back to 50-meter dumbbell overhead lunge. 30 strict toes to bar. Back to the 50-meter overhead lunge. 30 strict knees to elbows. You all know where your knees are. You know where all your elbows are. Can you get them to actually touch? Otherwise, it's scaling. 50-meter dumbbell overhead lunge. And then finally, you're ending with 30 strict chin-ups. So underhand grip versus a pull-up is an overhand grip. The chin-up is the underhand grip. That's what we're looking for. A lot of things to play with this week as we try to develop some more of these skills in a lot of these broken workouts so that we can plan and then debrief, rest, and then plan and then debrief multiple times. One of the other things you should be mindful of is this winter training camp to get athletes and people prepared for snow sports like skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing, hiking, cycling, just being outside, any of those field sports where you have to be outside in the cold. And then for some of my runners who might be getting prepared for some of the winter obstacle runs or the Seattle half marathon or full marathon, we have that lower body biased program coming very soon. Keep your eyes out on the blog for more details. But we might have a guinea pig class on November the 2nd. So watch Push Press so you can RSVP for that spot, because there'll be limited spots that day, just to start playing around with what we're going to look for before we open it up to the public. So tell your friends it's going to be open to the public, that winter training camp. All right, see you later.